This is Paris. This is also Paris. We all know that Paris has been battle against rats for a long time. Those pesky critters have been causing quite a ruckus, scurrying around and wreaking havoc on the city streets. But here's the twist: in June 2023, Paris arrived at a crucial crossroad, prompting a decision that left many wide-eyed. Mayor Anne Hidalgo declared that Paris needs to find a way to coexist with rats. The government has made an intriguing move by establishing a committee dedicated to find ways to enable the peaceful coexistence of 2 million Paris residents and a staggering 6 million rats. For every person living in Paris, there are 1.5 to 1.75 rats, making the City of Lights the fourth spot on the global ranking of cities with the highest rat populations. One factor contributing to this unique challenge is the growing trend of street dining. As more and more people choose to enjoy their meals outdoors, the efficiency of street garbage disposal has struggled to keep pace. Adding to the complexity, the rising water level of the River Seine has caused numerous rats to escape from the sewers, further amplifying the situation. This means that when Parisians step out for a leisurely stroll or some shopping, it has become a common occurrence to witness mice scurrying about everywhere they turn. Rats swiftly dart across the sidewalks and descend upon nearby trash cans in groups. Even during the twilight hours, they can be seen meandering along the city's boulevards, including the iconic landmarks. It's usual to find them in restaurants either. If you were to voice your concerns, a waiter might simply dismiss them, assuring you there's no need to worry. Even in subway, you can see them scouring for food left behind by passengers. A pair of rats can produce a staggering 936 offspring within a mere 2-year span. Confronted with such a daunting number, the Paris city government openly admits to being at a loss when it comes to finding effective solutions. Local medias have taken to humorously referring to these rodents as part of the unsavory Parisian decor. Paris and its rats have quite a long and storied history together. The rodents were responsible for the proliferation of the bubonic plague that wiped out nearly half the city's population in the 14th century. However, during the 1870–71 siege of Paris, those same rats became a godsend as they became a key food staple for the starving inhabitants. Actually, in 2017, Paris took a decisive step to combat the rat population by implementing a comprehensive anti-rat plan. This €1.7 million strategy included the installation of airtight trash bins throughout the city and the extensive use of rat poison in numerous aggressive extermination operations. The action was partially effective, but not entirely. Perhaps due to the large rat population, despite the allocation of resources and manpower, there was a noticeable increase in the number of dead rats, but live rats still roamed the city. The situation took an unfortunate turn earlier this year during the municipal strikes in March, which unfolded across the country in protest of President Emmanuel Macron's decision to raise the retirement age. The strikes led to a buildup of garbage throughout the city, particularly during the peak of the protest. Waste incinerators became blocked, resulting in a staggering 4,400 tons of garbage piling up on the streets of Paris. The accumulation of waste was so overwhelming that even garbage trucks struggled to make any headway. It became practically impossible to manage the sheer volume of waste, leaving it strewn across the city's sidewalks and public spaces. Due to this situation, Paris inadvertently transformed into a paradise for rats. Even though many Parisian residents complain about it, there are special groups advocating for cohabitation with rats. These groups organize protests against the mistreatment of rats. Their perspective asserts that rats are not invaders in human society. They argue that rats mostly inhabit small areas of around 20 square meters for a significant portion of their lives and are generally mild-mannered and timid, showing no aggression. Some people have even launched online petitions urging an end to rat extermination and criticizing the city government's efforts, claiming that such actions would increase people's fear of rats. Protesters have taken to the streets, advocating for the rights of rats to survive and arguing against human indifference to their plight. Amidst these various factors and pressures, the Paris government has made the decision to allow residents to coexist with rats. They have sponsored the Armageddon Project, which seeks to manage the overall rat population in Paris by studying the bacteria carried by rats and the associated transmission risks. The goal is to eliminate prejudices against rats and assist the people of Paris in developing better cohabitation strategies. The government has also clarified that this cohabitation approach does not apply to rats carrying the plague. Rats deemed non-threatening to public health, similar to mosquitoes and flies, may carry bacterial diseases but pose no immediate fatal danger. The mayor emphasized that the city would continue to maintain the eradication campaign that was initiated in 2017. Apart from coexisting with rats, are there really no other solutions to urban rodent problems? Paris is by no means unique when it comes to rats, and other cities have adopted varied measures to keep populations under control. New York appointed its first-ever rat czar and allocated significant funds for a rodent exclusion zone in northern Manhattan. The city is employing a combination of sanitary inspections, traps, and building renovations to address the rat problem in neighborhoods like Harlem. This comprehensive approach aims to limit the rodents' access to food sources and shelter, ultimately reducing their population. In the French city of Toulouse, they have employed ferrets to target and eradicate rat colonies in public spaces. After the ferrets catch the rats, the captured rodents are then euthanized using gas. This method has shown relative success in Toulouse, but Paris faces the challenge of a significantly larger rat population, making such approaches more complex and demanding. The fear and dislike many people already have towards rats may lead to challenging living conditions for residents. To evaluate the effectiveness of the coexistence approach, it may take time for the people of Paris to experience its impact before a definitive judgment can be made. Thank you for watching.